Okay, here we are. Tailored sound, shift music, and as we bridge the gap between motorsport and pop culture, we are over here today at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, where they've got Speed Fest going. It's one of the best traditions going on. NASCARs, SEC cars, GT4 cars, been really cool. So we're gonna get in there. We wanna talk to the GT4 class, the AMG GT4. We're gonna get in depth with that. We're gonna talk to Jeff over there and talk to him about the difference between the GT4 class running on the track and the GTR, your everyday street car. So that's pretty cool. We're also gonna be talking to Michelin, some people over Michelin, and we're gonna talk to, we're gonna talk to the fact that there are a lot more women entering into the motorsports world, which is absolutely amazing. And the difference between now and let's say 5 years ago with women entering into the motorsport sort of gigs and see what's going on. So that's gonna be awesome. Tons of cars to see, wide body kits like you wouldn't believe. Some of these kits actually I found out that you are able to purchase for your car for the streets, which is really cool, and like really cool air ducts and all sorts of other things. So get ready, Taylor Sound, bridging that gap between motorsport, pop culture, and community building. We're gonna get it going. Let's go. All right. Okay, here we are. We are over with Jeff. Tell us a little bit about the company. We're gonna talk a little bit about the car. Nice to meet you again. All right, so talk about the car a little bit and how this car differs from the average street car, the average AMG GTR, let's say, that's on the street.
Pretty identical in terms of the body and floor and aerodynamics and such. The addition of adjustable wing, roll cage, FIA fuel cell, adjustable dampers, different brakes. The transmission is also different. It's a Hewland race box, transaxle with traditional clutch.
There we go. And we were talking a little bit about Michelin. I know Michelin's your sponsor as well. And we were talking a little bit about this slickness of these tires. We do believe it's a 2019 setup.
That's right.
But the tire's specifically designed for what you're doing. Do you have various compounds that you're using? So today, for instance, you're going to use a different compound that you may have used yesterday, and I believe it was raining yesterday.
Right. Well, the only difference in compounds that we can have is obviously the rain tires. Okay. And then there's a spec tire for the series. Okay. To keep costs down, keep control of, over the performance of the cars.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. And then I did notice, let's talk a little bit about suspension. What's the difference between suspension from this and an AMG GTR that's on the road?
This is a manually adjusted, fully adjustable dampers.
Okay.
The control arms and everything else remains the same, but we can change springs, change all the shock settings. And stuff.
So when you're adjusting dampers, can you do that within the car, or you got to bring that back to the pit? They're going to readjust it, and then you're sending them back.
It has to come back to the pits. Tires have to come off, and you have to manually.
So everything's manual. Yeah. And how many adjustment positions could you possibly adjust that for? Do you know? I think
there's like 10 compression settings.
Okay.
And 10 rebound settings.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then in terms of the interior, we gutted out everything except the seat, I assume. Mm-hmm. And I noticed there's some. Is that air ventilation ducts or anything that you have air coming in and coming out of the car?
Yeah, well, this car has a like a cool shirt system.
Okay.
It's like a small air conditioner that pumps refrigerated water through the driver's suit.
Okay.
Yeah, so some of the ducts you see on the back of the car are to vent the air out.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much for all the information. Awesome, pleasure to meet you, Jeff.
Thank you.
And good luck to Demi. She's gonna take it today. All right, right on. Thanks again. All right.
So she selects the gear.
Yeah.
The air pressure in here will go through here and moves a valve inside the transmission to shift gears.
Wow.
So it's flat, you hit the foot flat.
So what are you going through right now? What's it doing?
Just different pages.
Okay. And this is all on the fly. What do you think is the most thing that she would use the most when she's driving?
There's like a race page.
Okay.
Something like probably won't fire up the lights.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna turn off. Base radio.
Okay.
And this is in case this dies, this turns on.
Wow.
That's backup radio.
Wow. Amazing. And you got a compressor here. What's this compressor doing?
Oh, so that's the fire extinguisher.
That's a fire extinguisher.
That's a fire extinguisher bottle.
Okay. And then what's this here?
All the ECUs for the engine.
Wow.
Here. This is the there's like
Okay.
all the pumps are in here, and then
Okay.
there's one more filter on the engine.
Now, in a regular GTR, would the fuel cell be here?